Oh wow, I got a mention on ABC Australia. YouTuber and Twitch streamer Hasan, known as NOT HasanAbi, alongside actor and fellow streamer Caroline Kwan, have been able to speak to some of the hundreds of people fighting LA's fires as a part of their prison sentence. The US famously uses prisoners to respond to natural disasters. As many of you know, last night I went to the Rose Bowl, the staging area for a lot of the wildfire initiatives. A lot of the firefighters that are, staying in that area as they go in and combat these wildfires all around Los Angeles. And I went and I interviewed the incarcerated wildfire firefighters, right? Alongside Caroline Kwan, my brother Murat, and also producer March. And it was fantastic. It's one of the few instances where anyone has had this much real-time, consistent access to these guys, these heroes. And it was fantastic. That is, for the record, journalism. Just so you understand. That's what I mean when I say sometimes I do end up doing journalism. This is one of those instances, right? But it filled my heart with, I don't know. I don't know what the right term is. Like I get so much fulfillment out of doing stuff like that. And I think you guys would too, if you were out there directly hands-on helping people or talking to people that are in desperate need of just a helping hand, just someone to talk to every now and then, you would appreciate it. So you would truly, truly appreciate it, I think. Yeah. After the stream, I came back. You attempted to post you on LSF last night. They all got downvoted by normies. That's kind of crazy that there's no motion on LSF for like any positive clips of mine. Where like I could literally save a baby out of a burning building and they would try to find something that's like clippable that makes me look bad. Like it's kind of shocking that there are still people who are so aggressively working to do that. But it is what it is, you know? Having said that, oh, there is a clip by Ninjite, actually. So not a hater. Okay, we'll take a look at that in a second. Bro, these Reddit normies idiots don't consider the prisoner firefighters as slave labor, but as volunteers, so stupid. No, listen, all labor under coercive conditions, under prisoner conditions, are still considered effectively, theoretically, slavery. Having said that, however, this is, and I 100% stand by my statement that I'm going to make here, and I'll talk about this more extensively in a little bit. This is a rehabilitative program. It's the closest you can get to a rehabilitative approach, okay? Because it's not just the fact that these guys are going out and fighting wildfires, but they're also in a very different carceral structure than the average county and prison structure, okay? So we'll do that in a second. I think what is appropriate here is that these programs should also have job opportunities. These programs should also involve job opportunities. And more importantly, these programs should also have better pay. That's it. If there was better pay that had some semblance of pay parity with regular wildfire firefighters, then it would not be any different than an average job. That is the argument. That is the argument that I make on this, and I hope that you guys understand that as well. The reason why these people take on the job, these treacherous conditions, specifically is because they have their terms shortened. So that is an element of massive coercion. Having said that, however, there's much work to be done in the criminal justice system, and I will get to that in a brief moment. So, Scott over Lolo, he didn't cry at the outro. Okay, don't make fun of Lolo for crying. So, I'll get to that in a second. How was Peso and the Playboys? I didn't know who he was. But I think one of the Playboys is a HasanAbi head, and he was like really stoked to see me, and I didn't understand what was going on. I was like a little confused by it, and it led to an awkward interaction. But one of the biggest employers in the UK that provide programs for prisoner rehabilitation is a key cutting company. Yeah, Lolo's interview of mine came out as well. We'll be taking a look at that as well. But yeah, I ended the broadcast last night. I went to bed. We're almost done. We're almost done with Lord of the Rings extended trilogy. Okay. My mom calls it a job, and but I'm very proud of her for not falling asleep every time we actually watch. So, you know, we did that last night. I went to bed, woke up in the middle of the night with some throbbing teeth pain, cracked some Advils, went back to sleep, woke up early, played some basketball, played basketball for 2 hours. Actually, I went crazy mode today, won a bunch of games, lost a couple, and I'm feeling pretty good. And don't worry, before you get mad and say, Hasan, you are so irresponsible, I checked the air quality index before I played basketball, especially because of my previous experience playing basketball when the air quality index was so horrific that the air was basically radiating. So I will not be making that mistake ever again. Trust me. How many times do your mom wake up during Lord of the Rings? I think she watching Bible stories. No, she doesn't. She normally falls asleep on everything, no matter what the length of the show is. But she's actually been staying up and watching it. So I'm very proud of her. Today's air quality is perfect for Balatro. Air quality in West Hollywood is literally like good. It's like 40. Anyway, but yeah, that's it. And I'm here and I'm live. I'm alive, and I'm very excited that we got to do. I'm very excited that we got to do that last night. I'm so fortunate, you know. Shouts out to Scott once again. Oh wow, I got a mention on ABC Australia. YouTuber and Twitch streamer Hasan, known as HasanAbi, alongside actor and fellow streamer Caroline Kwan, have been able to speak to some of the hundreds of people fighting LA's fires as a part of their prison sentence. The US famously uses prisoners to respond to natural disasters and build roads, and the LA fires have drawn huge attention to nearly 1,000 strong incarcerated people deployed across the city. Nice. Actor Caroline Kwan. Very nice. Thank you, ABC Australia. Yeah, I posted the tiny head meme in there, and it's so funny that like everyone is posting it now. YouTuber. Small playlist for later. Thank you, Themasius. Okay, so let's go. Let's blast off. It's Sunday fun day. Recapping my experience with the in-car firefighters. My takeaways from the program. Some updates on the fires ravaging LA, and then fun reacts. Get in now. Khabib got kicked out of an Alaska flight. I heard that. Do we have a blast off meme? HasanAbi after balling in the LA smoke. That's so stupid. Okay, respect. I like it. It's a One Piece meme, so I'll take it. Ballsy kicking him off a plane. Brother, you don't understand. He's Muslim at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter. It's the Muslim nerf. Like, it's the Muslim debuff. Okay, you can be famous, you can be one of the best fighters of all time, you can run one of the best fight camps of all time, and like at the end of the day, when you get inside of that plane, dude, that's all you are. Scary guy with a big beard. All right. Weird times when I agree with Steve Bannon. Far right fascist Steve Bannon. I mean, I'm racist, right? But holy shit, have you met that South African tech oligarch trio? They're the most racist people in the world. What are they even doing here with their South African racism? Peter Thiel, David Sachs, Elon Musk are all white South Africans, Bannon observed. He should go back to South Africa. Why do we have South Africans, the most racist people on earth? White South Africans. We have them making any comment at all on what goes on in the United States. Oh my God. He's like, listen, he's like, listen, they already failed their racial apartheid. Okay, why you gotta have these failures here teaching us what to do? Okay, he's like, I am going to have the best racial apartheid regime, unlike South Africa's, which made many mistakes. That's funny. There's something to be said about Steve Bannon being like, listen, as a racist, as a massive racist, these South African racists should go back to their own country. That's funny. He's like, this is kind of like a H-1B visa situation again. Okay. These South African races are stealing jobs from the good legacy American races. Like homegrown racism exists here. Okay, I try my very best. How come we're not putting homegrown races in the top slots? Why we gotta rely on this South African imported races? Respect, dude. Racism Olympics. Listen, I'm happy that the races are fighting one another, okay? This is the only type of race war that I'm on board with. Good thread about last night's stream. Yeah, blasting. 20th moment from yesterday. Hasan checking out married dudes. 45-day ceasefire that can be extended might be happening in Gaza tonight, coming from I-24.
I haven't seen anybody.
TikTokers, the algorithms are editorial and qualify as free speech because they can be edited and controlled like normal media, undercutting big tech's defense under Section 230. Are you energized by this newfound fight? What do you mean? Why you still hear music? It's because I'm still playing the intro music. But here, I'll turn it off. All right. First, I want to start off with this Japanese coverage of the LA wildfires, which is the most kawaii thing I've ever seen. I don't know what's up with that.
大規模な火災の発生から3日目の朝。
Like why are they? That's crazy. I don't know if it's the channel color normally that is just making it. Why does it look like an Evian bottle? Is right.
ロサンゼルス北東の山のふもとの町です。住宅が軒並み焼け落ちてしまっています。
ヘルスケープ。
一部まだ火が残っているのも見て。
信じられません。追いつかない。焼け跡で目立つのは煙突ばかり。現地当局によりますと、焼失するなどした建物は
I don't know what's happening here, but it's crazy. All right.